Hello class, this is lesson 18.2, volume of pyramids. So in this lesson, we're going to learn how to find the volume of a pyramid. So you might be asking, what is a pyramid? Now a pyramid is actually a piece of a prism. So if you were to think of a rectangular prism, a pyramid is a third of a rectangular prism. Our formula for volume is similar to the volume of a prism in that we have length times the width times the height, but with the pyramid we divide by 3 because again the volume of a pyramid is a third of the volume of a rectangular prism. So what I want to do first is just mention what is the length, what is the width, and what is the height. So length, width, and then the height is the vertical height from the ground to the top of the pyramid. So in the first example, to find the volume of this pyramid, we need to know what the length is, the width, and the height. So what we do is we write the formula 1/3 times length times width times height, 1/3 times 24 times 24 times 16. A third of 9,216 gives us 3,072. Okay, for the next example, so the next example is based off the Great Pyramid in Giza in Egypt. So they're telling us that that's a square pyramid with dimensions shown. So 230 meters by 230 meters and a height of 146 meters. They tell us that an average block, so a block that forms the pyramid, has dimensions of 1.3 by 1.3 by 0.7 meters. Approximate how many stone blocks are used to build a pyramid. So what they want us to do in this example is find the volume of the pyramid, find the volume of a single block that is used to form the pyramid, and then find out how many blocks does it take to make a pyramid. So we do that by using the first formula. The volume of the pyramid is 230 times 230 times 146 divided by 3. Ends up being this number here, which is 2,574,466.67 cubic meters. Then to find the volume of the block, we have 1.3 times 1.3 times 0.7. That gives us 1.18. Next, what we do is we divide this volume of the pyramid by the volume of the block, which will give us the final count of how many blocks were used. And doing that, we end up with this number, 2,181,751.4 blocks, or just rounded to this right here. So now you're ready to try a problem on your own. Using the volume of the pyramid formula, how can you find the length, width, and height? So the volume is equal to the length times the width times the height, all divided by 3. So 2.5 times 1.5 times 1.5. Now you could do this in a couple steps, or you could do it all on a calculator. And to show you how to type this all in the calculator, what you need to do is you need to make sure that you put parentheses in the numerator, so that we're multiplying 2.5 times 1.5 times 1.5, close the parenthesis, all divided by 3. And that gives us 1.875. So the volume is equal to 1.875, or rounded to the nearest tenth would be 1.9 centimeters cubed. Okay, next we're going to be talking about composite figures involving pyramids. So remember that with composite figures, we could either add two figures or we could subtract two figures, depending on what the object is. So for problem number 1, what we have is a rectangular prism, and then what we're doing is we're removing this this pyramid from this prism. So what we do is we find the volume of the rectangle, find the volume of the pyramid, and then subtract. To find the volume of the rectangle, we use length times the width times the height, which is 4,500. To find the volume of the pyramid, we use 1/3 times length times width times height. So we have 25 times 12 times 15 divided by 3 gives us 1,500. So 4,500 minus 1,500 gives us 3,000 feet cubed. So with this example, they want you to try problem number 1 on your own. It's very similar to the example that is given, and what they want you to do is apply what you learned on this example. So to find the volume of the prism, we have length times width times height, which is 30 times 12 times 15. 30 times 12 times 15 is 5,400. That's the first piece. Now to find the volume of the pyramid, we're going to have length times width times height divided by 3. So we're going to have 30 times 12 times 15 divided by 3. And that gives us 1,800 centimeters cubed. So then what we do is we subtract now 5,400 minus 1,800 is 3,600 centimeters cubed. So that completes lesson 18.2. And for your homework, what we have to do is find the volume of different types of pyramids. And for our checkpoint, they want us to find the volume of this composite figure, which involves 2 pyramids. Thank you guys. Bye.